Dean, we had a little bit of a miscommunication today, and honestly, I feel really bad.
Yeah, me too.
So we were shooting some B-roll, Freudian slip.
Whichever one.
We were shooting some B-roll, and
for our OnlyFans. So it was B-Hole.
In the middle of it, we see Manny pop up on the screen, and he's like, "I didn't realize you guys were in person today," and I felt really bad.
Yeah,
good as you should.
Yeah. Because I invited Manny to the stream. I was like, hey, like, make sure you jump on the show so we could talk about the Tots thing, the movie, like, so we could discuss some stuff. And he was like, oh, maybe. So, like, to me, I was like, oh, that means no. And then it completely slipped my mind that I was going to be here in person. And then Manny popped up, and I was like, oh, no.
You guys are jerks.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Yeah.
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there.
We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He's got a billion toys.
You brought in your doll collection.
These are not dolls, Jim. These are commodities. Same as gold or oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now listening to the Collecting Weekly podcast.
Shall we lock in the artillery power?
This is the true form of floor gang right here. Very nice. YouTube.com/collectingweekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Manny.
Welcome to this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. It's a weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us as we can collect them.
That's right. We'd like to take a second to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard. He's in the chat even for making the show possible. Thank you.
What a guy. We're joined by Manny the Man Gonzalez. We have a great show planned for you. We've got tons of people in the chat already. Sean Yahtzee coming in 11 minutes early. And we saw them. We're like, you know what? We're here. We're ready. Let's go live. We have Toy Mafia. We have Sean Fear, Danny Lee, Eric Ruiz, DA210, Eric as well. Danny, Sean Fear says, I need a recording of Dean doing the voice. We will get that for you, my guy. And
what the hell? What is that?
What do you mean?
That's a spoiler. Danny Lee right here.
No, don't. I don't want to hit it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody else. But anyways, we have a great show planned. Tons of news.
I think I just spoiled it.
A little bit of drama. I think you actually just spoiled it because that could have meant anything. Yeah. And before we get into that news, we have the world's favorite podcast segment. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, are you?
Yes.
It's new this week.
Yeah, new this week is going to be pretty good this time. Where did I put Juanito?
Oh my gosh.
I picked up Hot Toys John Wick from our good buddy Cody Jahay. So I just brought him over here, so I haven't really gotten to open him up. So that one's pretty good. One that you liked, Zach, the Disney toy box.
I was a big fan.
Mando. Super crispy. Our good buddy Manny picked it up for me. Super beaut. He also comes with this itty bitty
little baby Yodes.
Little baby Yodes. Show the cameras. You're closer. It scales well with 12 scale figures. So if you need a baby Yoda. And the Mando is just really cool stylized. Did you pick one up, Manny?
Nah.
Did they have more?
Yeah, they had a couple more.
Okay, because I think Zach wants one over here.
If you're ever by that area, holla at your boy. I think this thing looks fantastic.
Yeah. And then he also picked up for me a
I didn't realize this was out. Because we just saw it on a picture like on Instagram like a week ago. And then Manny was like, hey, do you need one? I was like, what the hell? The Diamond Select Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi armor, if you want to show the camera. The antenna's a little wongos. Other than that, it's pretty good. I don't think it's good enough that I'd start collecting a new line. I think the Black Series Boba Fett is better than this.
Yeah.
That being said, if they came out with a Mando, I'd probably pick it up.
Is that the same scale? Maybe Manny, you might know. Is that the same scale as the Vader from the
No,
Hyper Real.
I think it's a perfect scale to NECA figures.
Okay. Yeah, because it does look a little bigger.
It's definitely bigger than Black Series, but I never had a Hyper
I think
Real
it stands 7 inches tall, like exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
And
this
it's heavy. It has some weight to it.
Yeah, it's pretty girthy, and
the figure.
Yeah, and the jetpack is on there. Like it's not coming off. The cape also hard plastic. It would have been nice to have cloth, but I mean, it's Diamond Select. That was never going to happen. But yeah, I think honestly the Black Series is better if you really need one. And they're coming out with Return of the Jedi anyway. What the heck?
You don't understand how this works. That they're not seeing that.
Oh, really?
Jesus.
Okay, well next news this
Dean
week
is experiencing like the control setup for the first time, and he's like freaking out like every 5 minutes. Everything's like wrong.
Yeah.
I've done this for a while. I'm ready for you whenever you are, Dean.
Yeah. I was reading the third-party reviews.
Okay. Yeah.
I have not checked out that head sculpt, but I will. But
He said, "Have you checked out the Max Nut John Wick? It looks great."
I need to get it. But this is the new this week I've been teasing in the chat. Most of you guys already know it, except for the viewers.
Let me know when to go.
Right now. My new truck, dude. It is absolutely beautiful. My stepdad Steve helped me buy it. Fantastic, dude.
Shout out to Steve.
Shout out to Steve. He didn't really have to, help me out, and he did. But this thing is freaking gorgeous. You got to see it in person today, Zach.
It's pretty nice.
It's got literally all the bells and whistles. Heated seats, cooled seats, backup camera, nav, individual air conditioning.
You can change the light colors.
Yeah, the ambient lighting. It's got the 5.0 V8, which
power
is
windows.
Yeah,
power steering,
of course.
Seat belts.
Yeah, that definitely has those. It's got a spray-in bed liner, power window in the back, LED lights in the bed, aftermarket wheels and tires, obviously. Unibody color, so no chrome. I absolutely hate chrome.
Brake lights.
Tinted windows already. It does have brake lights, yeah.
Wow.
Does it have headlights?
It does have headlights, actually.
2 of them.
And fog lights, which, when do I ever need that? Show the interior.
Yeah. Danny Lee says, pick me up in California. Dean Scott says, wow, that's awesome. Eric says, road trip. Eddie says, congrats, Mac Daddy. Quote, ruthless Dean is back.
Wow, ruthless.
Danny says, Chrome is so 90s. Third-party review. Jow says, great ride, and with space enough to pack a DeLorean, Batmobile, and 2 Hulkbusters in the back.
Yeah.
And GPS. And you have these fancy... We put Belle Delphine's picture here, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, but I wanted to do the new this week. I put our crispy logo on the actual truck.
Yeah.
So in the screen right there is an actual crispy logo. Those are just the stickers right there. But yeah, this thing is jam-packed with amenities. Like Ann Perkins says, just amenities everywhere. And then my mom, to celebrate, she bought me laser cut floor mats, which like fit in like they literally are like they scan the floorboard so the things just like sit perfectly instead of them sliding all over the place. Yeah, this thing's. I think it even has a heated steering wheel.
Wow, that's a creature comfort right there.
Yeah, I think like once it hits a certain degrees outside, the steering wheel kicks on.
Wow.
I mean, so does mine, but that's just because it's parked in the sun.
No, like if it reaches a certain temperature, cold wise, the steering wheel kicks on.
I think it's a fantastic truck. I'll be honest. I'm not a truck guy, right?
Right.
What? It's a pretty nice truck.
It's a really nice truck, dude.
You could live in that car.
It's huge. We put the back seats up, and we were like,
when we were shooting the OnlyFans content.
Yeah, because
Yeah, so I've got Nitas in there now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a blow up mattress in the back, and then just
and a blow up doll.
Wow, ladies more than one. Wow.
Yeah, at the same time, yeah, it's fantastic, dude. So I'm super blessed. Another shout out to Steve if you're watching. Thank you so much.
Round of applause for Steve and Maria Stanley.
Yeah, they're
the Stanleys, Mr. and Mrs. Stanley.
Yeah, they're fantastic. So thank you
to
them.
But okay,
yeah, so it's a 2015 Ford F-150 Lariat.
Well, I wasn't invited to your house, so.
And,
wow, you're always invited to my house, man.
Yeah, and so I'm super blessed. I love it so much.
I
Nice.
think it is really cool. Manny, did you get anything cool this week?
I'm not going to follow that. There's no way I can follow that. So just pass me.
Yeah, I was like, I need, because all the viewers are so nice. They're always concerned about me getting a truck, and I finally got it, so it's nice. I wanted to save it for them. I literally have it. I bought it on, I think, Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
I haven't posted it anywhere because I wanted to save it for the show and show all the wonderful viewers who have been supportive. That I finally got a truck, so thank you guys so much. You guys are fantastic.
Yeah, I had a good week. I picked up the Transform Element TE02 Beetle, aka Bumblebee, aka the greatest Transformer character that mankind has ever created.
Oh,
and
well, okay.
I love it. Not without its faults. Very
Darth Vader is
complicated.
probably cooler than Bumblebee.
Darth Vader's a Transformer?
You said character.
I said transforming character.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, the VF1 is.
Well,
I'm just good.
Just fucking, you know what? We both quit this.
That was fantastic.
Oh man.
Honestly, dude, having this in hand, because you sent pictures and I was like, I guess it's actually super nice. I actually really like this thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, the price point is different. It's not going to be as nice as the 3.0,
and it also has to transform.
Exactly. It does transform, and it does it so much better than the actual licensed
masterpiece.
The thing I'm looking at it, and it's at a garbo. Yeah, this thing's super nice. So if you're looking for one and you're on the fence about this one, I say go for it.
Yeah,
and that's coming from me, and I don't even really like Transformers all that much.
Yeah, and I did have a little bit of drama when I bought it. I picked it up, I got it home, and I was like, "Hey, it's missing a headlight. That sucks." Looked at the pictures that Buddy sent me from the shop. Indeed, it was missing the headlight. Looked at some reviews on YouTube, and some of those people were missing headlights on their Bumblebee. So you know what, Dean? I was like, you know what? I can complain about this. I can cry about this. I can order a new one. I can do a lot of things. But I went to Hobby Lobby, and I spent maybe an hour. And I was talking to the Patreonies the whole time. I found these little gems. I don't really know what they are.
They're like, if you want to put like fake raindrops.
Bubbles, yeah. And they were the perfect size and perfect clarity, and they're clear. So they worked out perfectly for Bumblebee's headlights. In fact, they were so good that I took the one that was still there off to have two that matched, and I really liked it.
Let me look at this up close. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. And then Victoria.
Oh my God.
Right. That's pretty good.
That's fantastic.
Victoria was nice enough to, if you watched our last After Dark, the Nightwing that I talked about, she took me to Target the next day and bought it for me. And Dean, I think you were pretty impressed with the quality of this figure.
Yes. I actually, now that I have it in hand,
please go ahead.
Like, there's so many subtle details in the sculpt that pictures, it just doesn't pick it up on the pictures.
Yeah.
This thing is gorgeous. I don't know anything about the character. So this is something I never would have bought, but yeah, this thing is freaking sweet.
Yeah.
And they're coming out with another version in red.
Yeah, so that's the Red Hood / Nightwing 2-pack, and the Red Hood actually looks fantastic.
It does.
The red is like this deep chrome red. It looks really solid.
Almost like candy apple red.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Now, let's get into this week's news. Now, Sideshow did put up the Hot Toys Jango for pre-order. This one comes in at $285 on Sideshow's site, coming January to March 2022. I will say I think that this looks really great. I think the different effect pieces, the rocket launcher, the jetpacks, I think the sculpt looks pretty good. I think I like everything about this with the exception of the $285 price point. And I'm curious to see what you guys think about the price point and the figure.
$285?
$285. So after tax, you're looking at probably $330, $335.
That's too much.
What do you think, Manny?
Yeah, it's too much. Pass.
For considering how much Commander Cody is,
yeah,
this is way too expensive. Like, why? Like, was the armor made out of actual metal?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not getting an additional head sculpt or what do you call it? Because the helmet has a swap out part.
Yeah.
So you're not getting an additional helmet.
Yeah.
So you're getting a head sculpt, the helmet, and then a swap out part. So it's like, okay, well, where's this cost coming from? It's maybe the backpacks because it's both backpacks.
I mean, you are getting quite a few effect pieces. You get the rocket with the flame effect, the jetpack flame effect, the flamethrower flame
Was
effect.
this a snow cone? What's in his hand over here?
That is.
I don't know what that is. Is that a shaker cup? What is he drinking? Protein?
Different accessories. I know those are the blades from when he's fighting on Camino.
They're like so stupid, by the way.
The one on the right is those little worms that he gives to Zam.
Oh yeah.
And then these ones,
A worm container.
I'm not 100% sure if
I don't
anyone
know.
knows in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
Sean Yahtzee says they're $277 on Time Walker, so a little bit of discount there on
Is this
Time Walker.
a magnetic headpiece, or is that a different sculpt?
That's a good question. I'm actually not sure. I haven't seen the secret base photos on this one.
The headpiece is separate.
Also, it like pops off and you pop the other one on.
Top.
Okay, maybe
Gotcha.
that's okay. I guess that's a lot of head stuff. And then the poncho. I mean, honestly, I really want this figure, but that's too much, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scott.
That's like getting into Iron Man prices.
Fuck, dude. Iron Man are gonna be $500 by 2022.
I know, dude. It's fucking insane.
Dean, you did make a small constellation earlier. You said this kind of might look like W.
It's not far off, but it definitely. When you said
Pacific
George
Island
W, I
of
was
W.
like, well,
Not wrong.
because you'd made that comment before, and I was like, nah, dude. But looking at it now,
I don't hate it.
I could see it.
A little bit of concern here. This does have quite a bit of pleather on the figure. The undersuit here is pleather. Obviously, this belt is probably pleather and the holsters. So definitely something to consider if you're purchasing this. But
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard that much reports of the Sideshow pleather disintegrating. Though I will say that whole figure, I've heard a lot of criticism about it.
That thing is terrible.
Yeah, but I have not heard, at least from Sideshow's figure, their pleather ripping. So if you have the Sideshow, maybe it's not worth the upgrade. But I guess that's for you guys to decide if you have it. Sideshow did put up new photos of the child. These are supposed to be the final production shots. Interesting thing to note, the child does have an articulated head, which I think is actually really fantastic. He does also have the ability to be removed from the base, which I think is really good.
I mean, his feet.
Look at his little toes. They're
Look at his little
adorable.
feet.
I gotta say, I assume that Sideshow took some liberties because we haven't seen his toes, I think, in the show. But I think these look cute. You can also
even the Black Series has little feet.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
You can also remove the shifter knob, which I actually think is a really cool feature because when I canceled, part of the reason why was I just like wasn't sure. I always wanted him to have that, so having the ability to remove that I think is really neat.
I think with this pose, it's kind of weird because if he was holding that, he'd be playing with it. So I could see what you're saying. Like,
yeah, the feet are adorable. My
they're
gosh.
pretty fucking cute.
Eddie says looks like he's wearing Culebra meat market wrapping.
Oh my god, deep cuts, dude.
You're not wrong,
dude. I love it when someone was sanitizing the chest.
I will
This is
say,
fucking gold.
Manny Dean, we were pretty hard on this statue. I think rightfully so.
I don't know, Manny. What are your thoughts?
I mean, that right picture looks funny, but I mean, it looks like
this looks that bad. He looks like what?
It looks like what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
The clothes is a little weird.
Yeah, I think me and you are extra hard on it. I don't know if Manny's ever been like super hard on it.
Oh, dude, Manny was telling us. He told us. Remember when we first started roasting it? He's like, "I told y'all."
I mean,
I remember that.
I guess you're right.
I don't hate this as much as I hated this 2 weeks ago.
But these are still pictures under the most professional lighting. You have to wait until someone really gets it. And then
but that's also not fair because, dude, you could give someone a great figure and they blast it with light and make it look like utter ass.
And we're gonna talk about that exact situation in about 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Alita, this is a Daft Toys clothing set, not gone up for pre-order that I've seen yet. Looks like it comes with some hands. I don't know what this thing up top is, but it's like an ID card. I think it looks cool.
Honestly, I might be crazy, but I think it's chocolate.
I thought it was chocolate, but I was going to say it was chocolate.
It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
Manny, have you seen Alita?
No.
It's on Amazon Prime right now, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I own it.
I own it and I haven't seen it.
It's cool. I liked it.
I bought it for us to all watch together, and then COVID happened, and I was like, well,
yeah. This is really cool. I don't know if I'm ever gonna own this figure, so I obviously wouldn't buy the clothing set, but it's a cool feature because she comes with an outfit, but she really only wears the outfit for like, I don't know, a scene or two.
Uh-oh, Dean.
Well,
Sean says we need to call the figure police. Dude, Sean,
what happened?
We had to call the figure police because it's a third party witchcraft team.
Dude, is that a new bit we're doing? This is fantastic. I was talking to
something.
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, please.
You posted. I've seen you post that on the stream, or you posted it somewhere. But I think yesterday you also posted it in the group, and I played it and I could not stop laughing. That siren is hilarious,
dude. It's like the goofiest.
Play it one more time.
I want to play it one more time just for Manny. It's fantastic.
I was talking to Zach before the show started. I was like, I love how we have a bunch of different little slides now that we can use, and I was like, we feel like a full-fledged podcast because like that shit just happens organically in the show, and then it carries on as like a joke, and I just think it's fantastic that Sean was like, "Oh my god, third-party police!" Like that's so funny.
I
That's
agree.
great. I love it.
I can't wait. I think Manny, we need to add the "I love the poorly educated" in here, and I think we'll have a full roster. Manny was the inventor of the soundboard for CW, and he was a genius that was not appreciated in his time.
Yeah, he was definitely ahead of his time.
We got an angry email.
Dude, we should find that email.
I'm gonna put it in the book.
Good.
3-0 is teasing the DLX series from the Infinity Saga. Dean, you wanted to speculate wildly about this. Tell me what your thoughts are.
Dude, I don't even know where to begin because 3-0 does make 6-scale figures, but there would also be in the same price range as, Hot Toys or whatever. So that would be, usually more than one line can't make the same product, right? Which we've learned ish. But the DLX is not a 6-scale line.
The DLX is 18-inch.
Is it?
Yeah. So
because I thought the Bumblebee was a DLX and the Optimus Prime.
Let me check. That's a great question. You guys can discuss this while I look this up.
So I honestly don't know what this could possibly be or what they would even do, because 3-0 also kind of makes like.
You're right.
Oddball figures.
Yeah, DLX is not. I was thinking it's the premium scale is what they call.
Oh, okay.
The 18-inch.
They make those like weird, like stylized Spider-Man and Iron Man figures. Do you know what I'm talking about? The 3-0 ones.
Yeah, the Sentinel ones.
Yeah. So it's like, could it be something like that where they're like very stylized and different, so they're not technically infringing on like a Hot Toys market?
Well, I mean, the fact that they're making this, at least from the outside looking in, they have obviously the permission to announce this. It could be maybe like a Hulkbuster or an Iron Man, like in that scale.
Oh, that's true. But it says the Infinity Saga. That's like very all encompassing.
But you could do like Ultron, the Iron Man. What is it, like the Centuries, I guess they call it, from Iron Man 2, where there's like the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the robots.
That's true.
But you're right, though. That's not like the Tony Stark saga. It's the Infinity Saga.
Right, which is very... I mean, when I hear that, I think Thanos immediately, right?
Yeah. But Thanos wouldn't look that good.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I honestly have no idea what this could possibly be.
Yeah. Real quick, we had a really nice comment here. The Pamarica's liking these lives, been listening to you guys for a couple weeks now. Good vibes, much love from New Zealand.
Hey,
much love
nice.
from Texas, my guy.
Hell yeah, thank you so much.
Much love from Texas, my guy. Sean S gives me the wink face. I think I might be onto something. But Pamarica says, I always see him on other Statue of Star Wars streams. What is up, man? Sean says, bigger or smaller than what we have seen? I'm not sure. That's an interesting question.
I mean, like the DLX is, because technically Optimus Prime is 12-inch. Or
he's like 15 inches.
Is he really that big?
No, I'm sorry. Blitzwing was 15 inches. Optimus was about 13.
Okay, that's still pretty big.
Yeah.
So, this could go any direction almost. I'm super stoked. What about you, Manny?
I have nothing to say about this.
Because you collect Marvel 6 scale, but it's not like your main.
I don't know if it's just that. Like, I don't know if I like 3-0 because they're the ones who made the Leatherface figure, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but they also do Game of Thrones, and those are fantastic.
Well,
oh, okay.
Or they're hit or miss.
I mean,
the Hound was good. Brienne was good.
Jon Snow 2.0 was ass.
That's fair.
Daenerys
is good.
Until I see these figures, then I just have.
I don't know what it could be.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what.
Comment down below what you think it is, or PM us and be like.
Let's get into releases now. We missed this one last week. I was so embarrassed. Right after we finished, I was very disappointed in us, Dean. I had to give. We had to really sit down and say, "Hey, we're fucking up. We gotta get our shit together."
Because not only
did I miss it, but like 7.
I also missed it not being there.
Yeah, Venom Pool. Hot
it
Toys
is what it
scale.
is.
It is what it is.
I like that figure, dude. That figure.
You said that you actually might want to buy it, Manning.
Well, I don't know if I'd buy it.
It's probably huge.
Yeah, I saw the review on it, and like at first I thought it was like a cheap, like. I don't know. It's something
like 5 POA.
Yeah, it reminded
me
of
the arms move and the waist moves.
It reminded me of like something maybe like Marvel Legends because I think they have one, right? Like a Build-A-Figure.
Yeah.
So like it reminded me of something like that, and I finally saw a review on it, and I was like, oh, the only part that kind of rubs me the wrong way is the waist. It looks all like it can snap. Like it looks super. Oh, yeah, all right.
Count.
Yeah, like the waist is
man down. Sorry, man.
No.
I don't mean to interrupt you, man. I'm so sorry.
There's a seam there on the teeth that I'm not a huge fan of. Eric Mariscal pointed that out. It's like where the mold is separated. Not a huge fan of that. DJ says this figure is not worth $400 at all.
Oh my God, it's $400.
As says pass on the Venom Pool. Scott says I think going back to Alita, that's her Hunter Warrior badge. Maybe does that make sense from Alita?
I don't know. No, the little badge was under the chocolate. Someone said it was chocolate. Somebody did.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Up next, the solo film Darth Maul. I remember, Manny, when I left the theater, you were the first person I was texting with, and you were like, do you think we're going to get... Because at that point, I don't think we had any...
Darth Mauls.
Yeah, I don't think we had
not from Hot Toys anyway.
From Hot Toys. And
dude, when I saw that movie and I saw him, I got excited. Like, I think this figure looks fantastic.
I think everybody is saying pass on the Venom Pool. It's hilarious.
Oh no, cat. Yeah, I will say I think this figure poses really well. I really like the legs. I think for people that customize battle damage Vader, I think this is a nice part for us to have in the toolbox. Though I will say I think this figure suffers from a common mistake with Hot Toys in that it has wires pretty much everywhere. The tunic is wired, the robes are wired. I don't like that. The
I feel
hood
like
is
you
wired.
could take the wires out relatively easily.
You could probably, yeah, you're 100% correct. But I just don't like that they're there. But
honestly,
also, this figure has a lot of pleather.
Yeah. I honestly don't hate wires. If, like, with the Mandalorian figure, that has no wires on the cape, and that thing drapes so naturally.
It's fantastic.
But there is a part of me that kind of wishes, like, maybe they gave you an alternative cape where you could have it, like, flowing in the wind. Like, there are times and places where wired accessories just work.
Yeah.
But certain figures, like maybe Vader, probably looks better with a really naturally laying cape. Same thing with the Mando, although he's also a character where it would look cool either way. Yeah. Darth Maul is a very dynamic character, so if it was just draping, it would be probably kind of boring. So I could see why they went with a wired. But in that movie,
he's sitting down.
He's sitting down.
But the thing is, though,
it can literally go either way.
I would say, and Manny, maybe you've seen this as well, but most people that collect do museum poses.
Yeah.
Like even with the most dynamic of characters. And so most people are going to pose this standing straight up and down and probably not futz the the tunic and the robes that much.
Yeah.
I mean, you
And
can
think-
even get like a stool of some sort or something and have him
I
just
think he
sitting
comes
down.
with a stool. He comes
cool.
with a chair, yeah, because this is actually a DX figure.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Honestly,
It's DX18, I believe.
and I've been on record, I don't know how many times saying I can't fucking stand Darth Maul.
I can't stand him either.
If I was gonna get a Darth Maul, it'd be this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The outfit is fucking cool.
I love the leg.
It's classic.
I really love the leg.
It's classic enough to the original Darth Maul outfit, but different enough that it catches your eye.
Mhm.
The robot legs makes him stand out.
Yeah.
I think the Clone Wars legs look a little cooler, but these are so like mechanical and kind of menacing that I don't know. This one just looks like the coolest Darth Maul that's out there.
Yeah, like if I was able to get this one for like a nice price, like a decent price, I definitely get it.
Yeah.
But I don't need to spend the money right now.
Now you have a Darth Maul, so would you replace it with this, or is that one's so good that you wouldn't even?
Honestly, I'm not a fan of having two of the same characters.
Right.
Like the only exception that I'll make probably is the Mando when the Beskar version comes out.
Yeah.
Just because that Yoda that he comes with, I can pose it with this Mando that I have here. So I don't know. Who knows? I might, want to sell this one off when the other one comes out. And I just don't like having two figures. So if I was to get this one, I'd probably sell that one back to Rainer if he wants it.
A shout out to Rainer.
Shut
Scott says he wishes he could attach the saber to the belt. We also have Dean's mama in the chat.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
I thought that's what this is. Because these are all from the side. I think it hangs kind of catty corner to his belt buckle. I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
The Mandalorian Death Troopers also released last night in Hong
What kind of
Kong.
walking pose is that?
Dude, he's doing the fucking what are those, like the up downs?
No, this guy over here is all bow.
That looks so.
He's pigeon toed.
Look like a baked potato.
The
Dean.
dude in the back look like straight up baked bean. A big bean.
Wow. Mario says didn't know Solo Maul is a DX. Where's my do your homework button? Mario, my guy, you should
Do your homework.
I love it. I love it. Just keep prompting me, guys. It'd be fantastic. Now, Manny, this is
this is your segment, my guy.
now the Tricker. Wait, what?
I want to see that.
The cat?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Tots Halloween Michael Myers came out, and Manny, we actually have a rare clip of you from a radio station we're gonna play right now.
Oh yeah. Here we got Manny from San Antonio. Manny, what do you got to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Oh man, dude, we're gonna get complaints about all the sound buttons, but honestly, I don't care. Now, Manny, when this well, actually, I'll let you take it over because there was some sketchy stuff surrounding this release this week, right?
Yeah. Okay. So back in February, when this figure was announced at, it was like a toy fair, I absolutely went crazy because we didn't have like an official 6-scale Michael Myers figure except for the sideshow one. So when Tots showed this off, it broke the horror community. So instantly, I said I was going to buy it, and for $120, it was a no-brainer.
Right.
So as time went, we heard nothing. There was no other updates, nothing. And then finally, I think it was like a month ago, Trick or Treat Studios had said that the figures were still on track. And I thought, since this was their first figure that this company has done, I thought it was going to be delayed, and I was going to be okay with it. But no, they said that it was going to be on time. And it was so odd to me that they said this about a month ago. They said that this figure was still on track, and there was no there was no box. There was no. Usually, a company will say, "Hey, we have this figure. This is what you're going to get," and then they show it off, and there was nothing. And up until today, literally, it shipped on Monday. Up until right now, like a couple hours ago, they finally. Not even the company, but these people who are getting the figure, they finally showed off the figure. It pissed me off, dude. I was
it's super shady, dude.
But not only that,
you're gonna wait until after it ships to let people post pictures about it.
not only that, but the first round of pictures, which I'll show here in a second. I think Manny, you said those kept getting deleted off the group.
Any negative comments made about this figure were deleted instantly.
I think you took them off.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you weren't sure if they were legit, so you don't want to show them.
I will.
So and Trick or Treat Studios is not. Trick or Treat Studios is not. They can't take negative feedback well. Like when they.
Yeah, because a lot of people in the comments were saying that they're like, guys, they're not gonna let us talk shit.
Oh my god.
Now the first picture that we saw was the one on the right, and I mean this broke the collecting internet. Like, I mean, the Patreon chat was going crazy, our private chat was going crazy, the horror groups that we are in were going crazy over this first picture. Now, a few hours later, someone that took the photo on the left, right, and everyone's like, oh, it's just the lighting, it's just this and that. But sort of like with the Baby Yoda that we talked about earlier, it almost seems like this figure requires perfect lighting to get that perfect Myers shadow. And I will say that I think most people, like you said, Manny, most people don't have that perfect lighting. Yeah. I think that more often than not, the photos you're going to see are going to look more like the right than the left. What do you think about that?
Yeah, so this is just traditional Trick or Treat Studios. Their paint work is not the best because when this mask came out, it literally looked like vomit. And any comment that would be posted, it would get deleted instantly from Trick or Treat Studios. I will agree. Like, I'm not gonna take this mask out and put it in direct sunlight and expect you to be scared, because Michael Myers, honestly, he does. The shadows. Yeah, I mean, there is scenes where he's in daylight and it works, but like when you put a direct flash on any figure, really, it's gonna make it look
like ass.
Yeah. So.
Because you can't even pick up the detail under his around his chin, on his lips, under the nose, and especially the eyes. It's like someone just blasted this thing with light.
Yeah,
and you're not ever gonna get a good picture that way.
Right. So originally I had said that I was in my mind, I said, I'm just going to pop the head off, sell the body, call it a day. But I will say that the coveralls don't look terrible. The bottom of the pants look like the Great Khali. He has big old wide pants. But like at the toy fair earlier this year, they had the figure on display and the waist was tiny.
I remember that. It was like real cinched in.
I have a feeling with the body swap, this thing will look serviceable, and we'll find out this Friday. Hopefully it comes sooner.
And you're going to do a review for your channel, The Shape, right?
Oh yeah, dude. If I get it and it's amazing, I'm going to tell you how amazing it is. If it's trash, I'm going to tell you exactly how it is.
Yeah.
And that's
Manny's no nonsense kind of guy.
Yeah.
Manny just lets it rip, dude.
Dude, he's got like 7 posts deleted from the Tots group this week.
Yeah,
dude, I know. I don't know how I'm still in there.
Like, I'm just a legend.
Craig says, "I'm sorry, I never saw this, but I just cracked up when I looked up." Eddie says, "Sideshow Michael's looking like a way better choice."
Dude, and then
right now, wait till there's any photos of that.
And then the famous
Kane, stream.
He posted pictures. He posted a video on his Instagram of his copy, and he says that he just pulled it out of the box and put it. But who
was that?
That's true. This is Kane.
Oh god.
This picture that we're looking at.
Deadhead. The one that I sent you guys. Like I think these are his pictures.
Oh, this picture looks great.
I think
the lighting's decent.
Yeah, I think he owns the figure that they took pictures of because his looks like really legit.
Yeah. This picture looks great. The coveralls look like they're laying pretty naturally. You pick up all the details on the head sculpt and the hair. If I saw this, I wouldn't even hesitate buying it at $120.
I mean, this looks fantastic.
But the pictures we were seeing of literally in front of the box that it came in, it was like, what is this? Like, I thought it was a practical joke.
Yeah, we thought someone did the face app swap.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I like what Mark Pearson says. It sucks that you have to body swap and paint to get a decent figure. And it's true because like a lot of these people who don't want to pay, this $500-$600 price tag for a custom figure.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna spend $120, which they're probably not used to, they're gonna want something that's gonna look good on the shelf. Not that they have to go spend another $100 to get it repainted and fixed up.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably for maybe just somebody who's like, oh, I want a cool Michael Myers on the shelf, and they find it.
Right.
It's not really for collectors like you or Zach, who, like, if I bought this, I probably wouldn't do anything to it. I don't really want my Michael Myers to be the greatest, right?
Yeah. Right.
I don't like Michael Myers that much to want to spend an additional $200. Zach literally customizes everything he buys.
This is true.
So for Zach, that's like a fun part of collecting. Should you have to do that? No, absolutely not. But maybe just like the average collector, this is probably pretty serviceable.
Yeah. I don't think it looks too bad.
Right there.
Like this is great, I think.
UPS said it's going to be delivered on Friday. Hopefully it gets delivered sooner, and I will definitely try and kit bash my perfect Myers. Real quick before we move on, there's a third party. I don't even want to play the thing.
Oh, did he say it, Dean?
He said it. He absolutely
said it. The word.
Oh, that's hilarious. There's
Dude, I might be buying some Michael Myers stuff from you.
Dude, yeah, I heard you talk about it on I was gonna say OnlyFans on After Dark. Yeah, no, I'll definitely hook you up.
Yeah, if you bash your perfect Myers and you've got stuff you don't need, I don't mind building my own.
I sure will. I'll let you know. No, so that figure that I was talking about, it's that one that came out maybe last year. It looks like he has like a big head. It looks like Don Francisco from Sábado Gigante. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know what any of the words you just said are.
It's the H40 figure that came out. He has like a big waistline. He has like poofy hair. Anyways, that figure comes with pretty sweet coveralls. And this guy that I follow, he uses those coveralls for his H40, and it looks fantastic with the body swap. I have to show you a picture. It's amazing.
Yeah. Show us pictures. It's in the group chat. Oh, it's time for our sponsor tag at What the Scrapyard, Annie.
Oh my God.
Was that good?
No.
No, that was bad?
Just take a breath and then take it from the top. You got to get that gusto to start it off. You were like at the end of your breath when you hit that peak, but I think you got to and then give it to the people.
It's time for our sponsor tag, Annie.
It's not like you got stabbed in the spoon.
Well, okay, it's time for our sponsor tag, guys.
Just do the voice for the voice.
It's What the Scrapyard, Annie. Like that?
Fantastic.
Okay.
Chef's kiss.
Okay.
Jesus.
That was so hard. Why was that so hard?
I don't know. He's nervous.
We want to take a second to thank our friends over at Water Scrapyard for sponsoring this week's episode. You can find them on eBay, Instagram, and Facebook. All under Water Scrapyard. Sorry, I have the script in front of you. I'm trying to read it. They make dozens of parts for hard to find Kenner and Hasbro vehicles. They also make hundreds and hundreds of head sculpts from Star Wars and anything you could possibly imagine. He makes a head sculpt for it. And if he doesn't, just send him a message. He'll get it designed, printed, and shipped to your door for a reasonable fee. It's fantastic. I cannot stress Watto's enough.
What a guy. Now, Dean, the community suffered something crazy today.
Dude, it was wild.
And
I woke up to catastrophic.
I
was like, what is happening? Like, everybody's like all over the place. It was wild today.
Justin's collection got this message/email. Dear Justin, I write on behalf of Warner Brothers Entertainment Inc. and its affiliate DC Comics Warner Bros. As you know, Warner Bros. owns all rights to the Batman, Batmobile, and Justice League names, characters, logos, and related indicia. What a douche.
Indica.
I don't know. It has come to our attention. You're like, are you just touching everything on my desk?
Yeah.
Freaking me out here. It has come to our attention that you are posting on YouTube reviews of products created by a company. See example link below. This company is not licensed by us, and therefore their products infringe on our copyrights, trademarks, and other intellectual property rights. Justin posted a statement and said, "Hey, ladies and gents, there's been an unnerving development. I was contacted by someone at WB regarding my Batmobile videos. In the interest of being transparent, I thought I'd let you all know I put them on private until I can sort it out. As far as I'm aware, my videos themselves do not infringe any copyright and hence cannot be taken down for the reasons outlined in the email. I've also included a disclaimer at the start and in the description of my videos. I've contacted YouTube regarding this as well as the person who emailed me, and hopefully the videos will be back up sooner rather than later. Dean, Manny, what are your takes?
Warner Brothers can't tell this dude to take it down.
No, not his YouTube video.
Yeah, he didn't make the product. He's just reviewing it. It's such a weird flex. Like, hey, we don't like that you're doing that. Take it down.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. No.
I will say this. Dean, you mentioned this as well, but takedown requests aren't handled through email. They're handled entirely on YouTube.
Yeah.
First and foremost. Secondly, I will say that a lot of the people that received their Justice Mobile early, I think they did a big disservice to the companies providing them. You can see here the Variant Comics review calls it the Justice League Batmobile,
which is not what it is.
Refers to it by name with links in the description, and other people had as well. And I think that was a big disservice to these companies that are providing these figures. Obviously, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, Iron Geek 37 got a similar cease and desist regarding some of the products that he was making. He has not made a statement about it that we've seen publicly. There's been some private statements. We haven't gotten a statement really regarding this other than Justin's. But I think that if you're someone making these small batch products, I think maybe giving them to influencers, quote unquote, people with large subscription bases for review, maybe not the best move, especially if when you have this product, giving it to someone with 2 million subs.
That's potentially 2 million people that are going to want to buy it.
Exactly. And that's a huge market. And it, even though obviously 2 million people won't buy it, I think it sets the wrong message to potential WB employees that, hey, this is going on, and there could be potentially hundreds or thousands of these being produced. Obviously, we know that's not the case.
Right.
I think that I think it's a bad situation. I think that the community as a whole will suffer from this being made to their attention. I will say that to this point, it seems to only be WB properties that have been affected. These runs that are made with some of their potential infringements.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're trying to be quite vague here, but I will say it seems a lot of this is coming up because of the Snyder Cut coming back.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, I hope that I hope that there's some resolution, and I hope that too many people aren't left out in the cold.
I don't know if maybe these guys, because this is obviously a comics channel, Variant Comics.
Yeah.
I don't really know have they dabbled too much in figures and figure news. So maybe this guy wasn't aware of what he was doing, but titling it Justice League Batmobile and then giving a link for it and saying you can pre-order the 1/6 scale Justice League Batmobile. That's not what it is. Is it? Yes. But really, it's the Justice Mobile. And you have to market it as such, and that's why there's a problem.
Yeah.
But again, it's fishy for somebody at Warner Brothers to go into Justin's email and say, hey, we own the rights to that, and you need to take it down. It's like, why? You're not paying me. This isn't a conflict of interest. I'm not
Maybe that deep dude.
If it
what was that, Manny?
Maybe it's that deep guy.
Can you imagine?
To me, it sounded super fishy because I was like, he doesn't owe anybody anything. Justin, like, he doesn't have to take that video down. He's not breaking any rules here. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because he monetizes them and he's making money off of the views. Like, does that sound? I don't know. It just sounds so weird to me. I was like, this makes no sense. I think I emailed you immediately by the time I caught up in the chat. I was like, what? What is this?
Yeah,
that looks fucking awesome.
Zach, check the private chat.
I saw it. I will say, I think that Justin's getting a lot of unfair criticism for the transparency here. And I mean, like, we've talked to Justin once. I don't have a problem with him. I don't think you do. I don't think, obviously we know some people that aren't his biggest fan, but I don't think the reason that this got reported is entirely Justin's fault. I mean, he's a big channel, 150,000 subscribers, but Variant Comics is 2.12 million.
Yeah,
and did far worse.
Well, like I said, I don't think they're not a figure channel.
Well, they do post stuff occasionally with figures.
Okay, well, I don't know if they're aware of.
But I'm just saying,
third party
I'm saying for rules. Yeah, but Warner Brothers is just going to look up this figure,
but that's what I'm saying. Had they not put Justice League Batmobile?
Yes, that's the point. Yes, but I'm just saying that that's the community is saying that this is all Justin's fault, and it's not. There's a lot of people in this hobby that had this early that posted worse things like this.
I will say,
and I don't think that that's fair for the community to blame it on him.
Yeah, I will say that we're getting some pretty good memes out of it, though. There was some pretty solid, funny memes.
We got the figure police meme. We got some memes, but
the Pornhub one was my favorite.
God.
Dude, it was hilarious.
I don't think we can post that one.
No, but it's a funny meme.
Yeah. At the end of the day, though, I guess we'll see what happens if there's an update. If there's statements by other people involved, we will let you guys know.
Yeah, just lay off Justin a little bit.
Yeah. With that being said, though, it is time to talk about our movie of the week, Killer Klowns from Outer Space. When teenagers Mike and Debbie see a comet crash outside their sleepy small town, they investigate and discover a pack of murderous aliens who look very much like circus clowns. They try to warn the local authorities, but everyone assumes their story is a prank. Meanwhile, the clowns set up harvesting and eating as many people as they can. It is not until they kidnap Debbie that Mike decides it's up to him to stop the clowns' bloody rampage. Manny, what do you think about this movie?
I will say, the first time that I saw it, I was like, what the hell did I just see?
How old were you?
It wasn't that long ago, a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
But it as I thought about it, marinated in the brain, and I was like, okay, it's now one of my all-time favorite movies. It's not
for real.
Yeah, it's not a a work. It's not what's a work of art? What movie is a work of art?
Interstellar.
Okay, it's not Interstellar. It's supposed to be cheeky. You can see so
it should be like Interstellar.
You can see the zippers. You can see the costumes. You can see the eye holes. It is perfect.
It's super campy, but I felt like it was trying to be campy. This movie came out in 1988. It feels like it's like from the early 70s. Like it feels like they were trying to make a cult classic. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. What is it?
I could not stand this movie. I hated every second of it.
Mark says, you guys actually watched this. That movie's terrible. Manny, I love you as a human being. I care for you. I care for your family. But I did not like this movie. I liked Halloween 2018.
Dude, that movie was so
I liked
good.
It Follows. I will say, I will give credit where credit is due. I know, Manny, you said the costumes weren't the best in this movie. I actually thought the costumes were pretty good. I thought the props were good. I thought the set environments were good. I did not like the plot, though.
I will say that the plot is what kills this movie. The fucking clowns, creepy as shit.
Oh,
their laughs are terrifying.
Yeah, the sounds that they make.
Their faces are scary. They're like genuinely, they are terrifying to look at.
But
the story is so stupid.
It's absolutely
not good. It's also not particularly gory. Like when I think of a horror movie, I think of like.
I think this is like a comedy.
This is a horror comedy, though.
Yeah, I know, but like even like Ash versus Evil Dead or whatever that show is, it's also a comedy, but they do the horror aspect right,
dude. Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2 is like borderline. It's like neck and neck on with this movie. The way to describe it is cult classic. It definitely gained a following later, but There's some diehard Killer
Honestly,
Klowns fans.
if they did a remake of this movie, I'd probably see it. I just like it just wasn't enjoyable to watch, but it again, the clowns were scary. The story's almost like too simple. So like, okay, some aliens came from outer space, now they're eating people and turning them into cotton candy.
Do you guys remember the scene where that little girl, she's eating at like the restaurant and she looks over to the empty room and he's just like this? Like, I don't know, that always scared me.
Dude, what are you gonna do? Knock my block off?
Oh yeah,
he cuts his head off. That was
Body
awesome. But dude, and like I said, the screams or the laughs that they clowns,
pretty
it's like
horrific. Like they're like layered and like have a bunch of like effects on them. They're fucking creepy.
It's behind.
And then at the end, it was like, oh, there's this one giant clown, and all you had to do is kill that one clown, and it kills everyone. I was like, I get that was cool. Their weak spot was the nose. I didn't see that coming.
And my Theo Pete, one time I threw a baseball and I hit him in the nose, and he hated it. No, I knew you guys wouldn't like this movie. I knew it, but
I will say this. At least it was different. You know what I mean? It's not the same shit over and over again, because horror can get very repetitive pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
But all three movies so far have been very different from one another. So,
do you know what the fourth movie should be, Manuel?
I like to usually think about it, and on Thursdays, Thursdays are the days.
Yeah, all right, that sounds good. Actually,
I'll make sure I pick a really, really good movie.
Okay.
Dude, hell yeah, Deep Blue Sea, baby. Anyways,
it's a horror. It's like thriller, suspense.
Wait, is that the one with Jessica Alba?
They ate me. A fucking shark ate me. Is that Deep Blue Sea?
Oh man, I don't remember that scene. Star Wars on their social media says this Life Day is extra special. The Lego Star Wars Holiday Special is streaming November 17th on Disney Plus. We are going to do a watch party. We're going to figure it out. And
it's very cheeky too, Luke, from your father.
I love it.
It's a hand.
I'm very excited about it.
You guys get it?
I give him a hand on this one.
Hey, solid joke. You one up my joke. I'm fucking mad.
Yeah.
Though.
Anyways,
hey, that hand solo. Get it?
I quit the show.
Wow. Just leave. Anyways, let's get into Joy of Hobbing. We'll go through this real quick. So, Cat Spartan Noble 2. I did repaint the armor. I did a mod on the visor, which is on our YouTube channel, Collecting Weekly under the Joy of Hobbying. And I have to say, I think the repainting of the head sculpt and the armor came out pretty good. What do you think, Dean?
That's fantastic, dude.
I think your mom liked it too.
Yeah, she's like, wow, he's really talented. I was like, yeah, he's all right.
Wow.
But yeah, she was digging the repaint. I think it looks fantastic.
I love this figure.
I really want one now.
Wow, that's high praise.
Well, I want the whole Noble team, but
did you notice, Dean? Okay, so this is obviously Noble 2. The white and black Spartan is a Mark 5B, which is the armor that Noble 6 wears.
Really?
And since you can customize his armor in the game, technically that could be Noble 6.
Oh.
So I'm going to repaint that one black because I always played as a black armored Noble 6.
Cool.
So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, but anyway, so I had the Cat Noble 2 Spartan, and that was my Joy of Hobbying this week, and I think it came out great. I spent all day Sunday working on this, and at the end of the day, I was very happy with what I achieved. We have the Collecting Weekly Awards nominations that are up. They end December 1st.
Have you nominated anything, Manny?
No, sorry.
No, it's okay. Take your time. We just got to make sure everyone does nominate. We do have quite a few. We have quite a few people that have nominated thus far. Some front runners developing, Dean.
Oh my god!
Yeah, she
really doesn't like the stands. Huh?
She stood all day in the second. I think it's because I bumped that and it knocked her out.
Oh, maybe.
I haven't been able to futz her just right. But we have some categories here.
Futz are real good.
She keeps on falling over.
Most improved company, best overall company, best head sculpt, best figure under $30. Best non-traditional scale, best 1/12 figure, best third-party figure, best 1/6 scale figure.
You didn't even touch the button.
Manny has the admin control.
Oh, god damn it.
Best 1/6 scale figure and figure of the year.
I was like, it's possessed. I'm looking at his hands. Best figure under $30.
Scott Bradley says looks great. Zach Pemricas says, I think your mom liked it would be considered an insult, but I get it.
Yeah, she follows him on Instagram. He posts all his cool stuff.
Yeah, shout out to
She's a supportive.
Yeah, sweet angel, supportive of her son's friends' endeavors, and your figure just fell too. So
yeah.
But yeah, we are doing a Collecting Weekly Live Pink 2020 T-shirt. 100% of the proceeds from October and November will be donated at the beginning of December to a breast cancer charity. We're still reviewing some charities.
Let us know if you also have one in mind.
Yeah, if you have a charity in mind, let us know. But we usually make, like, depending on the sale, $2 to $4 on a T-shirt that we sell. So we will be donating from that, 100% of that, to this charity that we choose. And also, Dean, I am doing a stream as a part of Xanovich 17's 24-hour charity stream. It starts this Saturday, and my section is at 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Is going to be interviewing about my process as a bone marrow donor for someone with cancer. My recipient is still alive to this day. They became a grandmother 2 months ago, so obviously that's really cool news. And so he's doing some streaming of video games, taking a break to hang out with me for a bit, and then back to video games, and then another break. It's a 24-hour stream. It's very ambitious. It's for a good cause. He's helping to raise $1,000 for the Be the Match Foundation, and there's some donation incentives there. If you do donate, definitely let them know that you're here from Ox. It'll be good to get that representation during the stream. And again, my time slot is 9:30 at this Saturday. PM Central Standard Time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Lots of donation incentives there, so hopefully we can help him. We can do our part to help him hit the $1,000 goal that he's doing. And basically what he's raising the money for is, some of these kids, they come to the hospital and they stay there for a while. And, when you're a kid in a hospital, there's not a lot to do. And so he's trying to buy some Nintendo Switches for I think it's like 3 or 4 Nintendo Switches for these hospitals. And that way they can, these kids can have something to take their minds off of what they're going through.
Yeah.
I think that's a really noble cause.
Yeah, he's not going to take the money and upgrade his Twitch stream.
I would no, obviously not, but please. Why would you say that?
You're hard.
Why would you say that? We're trying to help this guy.
And we will, but people like to laugh, and I'm
anyways. We are going to be, or I'm going to be on that stream at 9:30, and I hope to have some Ox fam there. Again, that's this Saturday night.
I will be there.
PM Central Standard Time. And
quick question. I know it's his stream, but are you going to use, because we also have the ability to use StreamYard to go to Twitch. Are you going to sign in? But that would take away from his stream.
Discord.
Oh, okay.
He's doing it from his Twitch. I don't really fully understand it, but his Twitch is streaming his Discord.
Okay.
Because he's going to be playing games with his Discord friends.
So am I going to see your face, or is it going to be your voice?
I don't know.
Because you can do video on Discord. It's like Skype. I love Discord.
Yeah. I'm sure that, this guy's he's been streaming for a while. So
very professional.
We obviously have a professional setup. I'm not worried about our tech, whatever.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you were also going to be streaming.
Yeah, I hope so.
But I don't want... So. But then it would take away from people being on his stream.
Yeah, so whatever we do, we hope that our members are watching on his stream.
Yeah.
Right? So
perfect.
Dean, during that time slot, I'll need you to make a post on Ox, when I go live.
Make sure you tune in.
It's at roughly 9:30. It's kind of hit or miss, but just make a post for me when that happens.
Yeah, just remind me.
And we will do that. Dean, it's that time, though, to thank our friends, and we've got to show them what we bought with their money this month.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. We want to thank Ben Porter, Griffin Campbell, Sean Fear, Ian Seavey, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Leo Hernandez, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Craig, Jason Nelson, Big Ol' Fern, King Zachary, Caesar. My mom said I was saying his last name wrong because I say Caesar Mariquin. She says it's I don't know how she says it. I can't roll my R's.
Like Marty Quinn?
Huh?
Marty Quinn?
There we go.
She said it differently than that. I don't know. Eric Ruiz, Mario Cortez, Stephen Purchase, Sean Yahtzee, Scott Bradley, Jesse Contreras, and Steve and Maria Stanley, the Sweet Angels. Help me buy my truck. So fantastic.
Bunch of angels.
Yeah, because my mom is fluent in Spanish, so She knows how to pronounce Mariquin properly, I guess.
And look at what we got this week, guys. We got some Collecting Weekly business cards to put at some of our local stores in San Antonio to help expand the show. I think these are great. The color came out great.
Dude,
these are some premium business cards.
Absolutely beautiful. And dude, are we gonna send these to our Patreonies?
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna send every Patreoni like maybe like one or two. I don't have the because we're gonna split them out to multiple stores.
Yeah, because we should send them because then they could put them in their stores, their local comic shops. Like, hey, can we put some in?
Yeah, but then if we get more, yes.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Sending like 20 people 50 would be
no, of course not. But we don't have 20 people like in California. We have like 4.
We have 22 Patreonies.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
I think it's a great idea, but I
don't
think that was the plan. At any rate, we got some fantastic.
We don't have to send them 50. We can send them like 10 each, and that's
Yeah, but then maybe
we'll figure it out.
Perhaps
we'll figure it out.
I mean, because then we get a bubble mailer.
Don't worry, guys. We'll figure it out.
No, but we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You mean I'll figure it out?
No, I mean we will. It's my idea.
Okay. This is a look at our October package. Manny did the pumpkin designs for Creeps Are Us. And
dude, these are so cool, by the way.
Manny, you have yours already, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got mine today. They're so nice.
What did you think about it?
They're fantastic. The design is amazing.
I know.
You designed it.
Looking dude that designed them, I heard.
You designed it, dude. You should be proud of yourself.
I originally wanted to do a different face on the pumpkin, but I was rushed. So.
The R is backwards though. I don't know if you meant to do that, but
yeah, it's always backwards.
I'm just kidding.
God,
like yeah.
Damn it, Dean. Anyways,
actually, do you know where that pumpkin's from? I do. He showed me. I was like,
from Halloween 1, from the end, or from the beginning, right, Manny? From Halloween, the pumpkin with the
wait, the original one or the remake 2018?
What
do you think?
That is from the original.
Yes and no. So the face, the carving is from the original, but the melting effect is from the 2018.
Yeah, because in the beginning, the shot like, it unrots right at the beginning. Yeah, and then because I know that because I remember when it was like 2 years ago, we were trying to make those work in the 6th cent. We bought those pumpkins, and I remember that slit in between the nose and the smile was awful to try to make. Because those styrofoam pumpkins are so thin, and anytime I would do that slit, the whole face would just crack off. It was so frustrating.
If you get a pumpkin and you try and do this, it's so hard. Like this Halloween, they made this movie in 17 days or whatever, and they did
really
quick.
Really?
Yeah, they did this stuff real quick. Like the mask, they did it in like 10 minutes. Yeah. But like when you try and recreate that, it's like you have to get it down to the T, and it's like
real quick. We have some questions here. Eric says, been a minute since the last Live and Let Dice. We're hoping to start again in March, and I realize that's a big time gap. Cody has been dealing with homeschooling his kids with COVID. He's starting his own business.
And they moved recently.
He moved as well. So it's kind of like a shitstorm of things that are wonderful, but he's not been able to dedicate the time to the campaign. He is still on the team, and we're hoping to get him back soon. Scott Bradley said, how's the new This Week base sticker coming along? Scott, I'm happy to report it is done. It looks fantastic. And Dean, does it have the Dean seal of approval to go to print?
Oh, hell yeah.
These are great stickers. You can they fit most generic bases. And yeah, I think they're really nice. I think you guys will like them. They're going to be for the $15 tier members for November. And
honestly, this is such a good idea.
Because
not only is it a bit on our show, and we send each other pictures for the slides, but for the members in Aux that like to show us what they got new this week.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's such a cool little thing to do, put your figure on a generic base and say, look what I got new this week, guys. It's fantastic. It's a great idea. I'm serious.
I think, I'm pretty proud of some things that we've done with the show.
Yeah.
But I think you've said it a bit this week. These bits that come up, obviously, Dean designed the graphic for New This Week. Manny designed the chant. Not like, I guess we all came up with the chant, but Manny put the synced all the voices because when we were doing it remotely, it just sounded awful.
Yeah.
In fact, this is a little behind the scenes for you guys. Everyone gave a really good new this week, but I wasn't sure what we were supposed to.
Hold on. I'm going to stop you. You went. Everyone went new this week, and I was like, cool. And then I get to Zach's email, and he's like, "This, it's new this week."
In my defense,
he was at the doctor's office.
I didn't know I was getting a prostate exam. In my defense, I didn't know the tempo we were supposed to do, and I do some audio editing, and I understand that if you were doing what I thought you were doing, which you weren't, I thought you were going to cut every single person's word like it's, and then you cut that, and then new, cut that, this.
I did.
But I was giving you the space to do it where each word is like it's, new. But in reality, you're right. It sounded awful, and I'm glad we fixed it. Obviously, I got roasted by literally everyone on the team.
I think I still have that clip. I'm just gonna play it myself.
Release the Zach cut.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Scott says the bases do look fantastic. Sean Fear says he needs one.
You're
Sean,
gonna get
got
one.
You.
Yeah.
So the base stickers, they're going out the first week of November. Right now, there's a little bit of a vinyl shortage, so we have 3, and obviously that's for me, Dean, and Manny for the protos, and then the remainder of our order. I think we ordered 25. Those are coming in between now and the first of November to ship out by the 5th.
Yeah.
So you guys will have them in hand for the top tier, and they are expensive to purchase in the small batch, and that's why we were only able to get them for the top tier. But hopefully, maybe people will be encouraged to up their patronage. What's the word there?
We don't have a higher tier.
No, from 5 to 15.
Oh, okay.
So it helps keep the show going. And like I said, this month was expensive. We got these. We got the base stickers.
Yeah, these, honestly, not to flex or make you feel bad, these were expensive.
But they look fantastic.
But we compared an old business card that Zach had, and it's like, if you give someone this, it's like, like it catches their attention just by the feel of it. Like it's velvety smooth.
Yeah.
This thing is crispy as hell. So it's well worth the investment. So thank you.
Thank you, all of our Patreonies, for helping us out. We spent every penny and then some this month getting these things, and I think it was all well worth it. We do have 2 tiers, like we mentioned, the $5 tier for stickers and After Dark, the $15 tier for the crispy certificate, the sculpt painted by Darkside Customs once per year, figure fix assistance, and now, of course, the new this week base sticker. We do have a mail box if you want to send us stuff. Collecting Weekly, 5886 Dezavala Road, Suite 102, box number 292 in San Antonio, Texas 78249. We do have our Facebook group, Collecting Weekly Auxiliary. If you're watching the show and you like what you hear, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help us out. And we do have some shows. Auction is, I believe it's November 7th, Dean? Look on the calendar.
Yes.
It should be November 7th.
Yeah.
Collecting Rarities. We're recording this weekend. I think it's Friday, Dean? Collecting Rarities?
I don't remember.
It is this weekend. I'll be joining Seth and Rainer to talk about watches. Small Talk. The episode will be uploading this Thursday. Joy of Hobbing just put up a new video this week. Only Fools and Collecting going live Thursday at 2 Central Standard Time.
I think I might be on that one.
Collecting Comics going live here. I believe they're going live on the 30th of October. After Dark is Wednesday. And Dean...
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it Judgment Day tomorrow?
Dean? I know Deanie's going to do it. I don't know if I will.
Come on, dude.
Because we were eating like spicy chicken strips from like Jack in the Box the other day, and even that was too hot for me.
Come on, dude.
Oh, come on, Dean.
Come on, Dean.
Dude, this honestly, it gives you a warning. Like, if you don't like spicy food, don't eat it. And I don't like spicy food.
So will
like
Dean
hot Cheetos is like, I'm not even kidding. I need something to drink if I'm eating hot Cheetos.
So will Deanie do it?
She's definitely gonna do it
tomorrow on After
tomorrow. We have 2 chips. Maybe I'll break off a piece and try it, but I don't know about the whole chip.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen,
because you really have to set aside like 2 or 3 hours afterwards
to feel like shit.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow on After Dark, Deanie, fan favorite Deanie,
for sure,
will eat the world's hottest chip. And Dean may or may not eat a crumb of the world's hottest chip.
Not a crumb, but like I'll break. If it's not so bad, I'll finish the chip. But I'm telling you, I don't handle hot food well, and I don't want to end up in the hospital. It
That's
literally
what
comes
makes
in the morning. It comes in a coffin, for God's sakes.
Creeps or Us, Manny, do we have a Creeps or Us plan for the spooky month of October?
Yes, definitely before Halloween. So, stay tuned.
Oh, like yeah, see my sister's in the chat right there.
Look at that. She says Dean, and then a fire symbol. Danny Lee says, "Are we doing Among Ox tonight? Maybe. Depends."
Yeah, if I get home.
Yeah, Dean has to drive from here to his home, but yeah, I think we could do that. Maybe we
Yeah.
can work one in. And last but certainly not least, I wanted to talk about the friends of the show, King Zachary Venables, Sweet Angel, his new podcast.
Oh, did he start another one?
Yeah, him and Griffin.
Nice.
They're doing a podcast, the Mint and Seal Box Renewal Podcast.
Wow.
Optical 20, William Sweet Angel, love the guy. PJ the Paradox Nerd, one of the best guys in the biz, love that dude. Six Scale Scavengers, Brian, Chris, and TC. We're hoping to get maybe I commented on Chris's post last night. I was like, dude, we want to have you back on the show. We loved having you. He brought a breath of positivity to the show. I loved it.
Yeah, we're
all negative Nancy's. Maybe Manny not so much, but I'm a super negative person.
I definitely expect the worst.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Rogue 16, Matt, Steve, great guys there, and Zhao from Third Party Reviews.
Zhao's in the chat right now.
What a guy, all the way from across the world. Zhao said, "Who does all your logos? They're all so cool." Manny designed a lot of these. In fact, he designed the Collecting Weekly one up top, the Collecting Rarities one to the right, the Creeps or Us logo, and redid the After Dark logo. And then I did the comics and the OFAC, and then Manny did Joy of Hobbing also. So yeah, Manny
Is
does
that the Hobby Lobby font? I just noticed that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Manny does all of most of our logos, and Manny
Yeah.
also did the sticker designs here. So these are all.
Yeah,
Manny's
Manny's a
wonderful
very
works.
creative guy.
But anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for the show. We can BS for a bit.
Yeah.
It's up to you. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching live. Hopefully you guys will hit that thumbs up button for us. But yeah, I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Manny.
We'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.
Great show, guys. Great show. We'll keep it live for a bit.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
Manny, you
Play some Fortnite.
sweetheart. Love you.
Oh, I love you.
I love you, man. You've been playing Fortnite?
I've been playing. Marissa's playing right now. I'm looking at the screen. I'm itching.
With your brother-in-laws?
Yeah. They joined. They first they wanted me to start playing with them, and then just slowly was like, all right, well, they're not playing, so I'm gonna play. So now I'm like, I think we play every night.
Oh, are you gonna play with Eric or what?
He didn't add me. So
wow.
Sean says go After Dark. We'll probably do After Dark tomorrow because Dean does have to drive home. And I think we're gonna play Among Ox tonight.
I get to drive home.
Hey, yeah, Dean's car is fucking nice. He took me to the gas station. Really nice ride.
Yeah, the ambient lighting, dude.
Yeah.
It's super nice at night. It's a really nice drive.
Dude, it's like Return of the Mac though. Dean's getting on Tinder, doing all the swiping and shit.
Yeah. But my mom's in the chat.
Oh, I'm
dude.
sorry. I'm sorry. Optical says, I'm so glad I didn't say what I was going to say. Optical says, just sleep over, Dean. Yeah, you could sleep here. We have a couch.
Only if I get the dog.
Oh, she's so cute.
She's such a cutie.
Guys, we've had my dog for 1 year
Today, yeah, it's very cool.
That's crazy.
She's such a sweetheart, dude. She's a really good dog. She's definitely better behaved than Kevin.
She got spanked quite a bit.
Dude, those look.
The
Can you
teacher
pull that up
is-
for the stream? That looks good, dude.
Yeah, let me real quick. Jason says, do we have a Grinds My Gears tonight? We did not have a Grinds My Gears tonight.
The slide popped up for just a second, but
Yeah, I usually, if I'm not using a segment, I just put it at the end. So the
Yeah.
next week I could just
Add
just
it.
Yeah, dude, these are those coveralls from the Psycho Killer.
yeah. And what are those coveralls for officially?
Those are for the H40, but the figure that they have already that you can buy has a horrible body, horrible head sculpt, bad undershirt, but like with the right body, these things can look kick ass.
Oh, okay. So that's an official Tots suit.
No, wait, no. That's a third party suit from some. I don't know what company it is. I put the other picture in there too in the chat.
Okay, that's why I asked who made the cover.
I don't know. I'm not sure who made them, but
so that's for a third party Michael Myers figure.
Yeah, and it just looks super awkward on the body that they give you.
Okay, but this is all done up properly.
Right. I think that's a Bruce Banner body.
Yeah, that's honestly,
dude, that looks fantastic.
I think a figure's so cool. Like, is it annoying that you have to do that? And usually on figures that are $200-300, yeah, it's pretty annoying. But I mean, one aftermarket bodies are what, $20, $30. The expensive ones are $60. It's so fun, man. Taking apart a figure, futzing it exactly the way you want it. And that's what I was saying earlier about like just the average person buying the Tots Michael Myers. They don't care. They just want a Michael Myers on the shelf. Mm-hmm. But for someone like you or me or Zach, or even me, I probably wouldn't go all out on a Michael Myers. But I mean, it just depends on how bad that body is.
I'll definitely hit you up when I build my the one that I want, and then if something's decent enough, I'll be like, hey,
yeah, because you're also getting the sideshow one, right? Eventually,
yeah, dude. If Hot Toys ever comes out with one, game over.
Well, you would hope.
One day, hopefully,
because it's also possible that they don't nail it, especially how picky y'all are. I mean, y'all can really tear apart a figure.
Okay, you
no. I'm talking about Michael Myers. Because what do you mean? Is he not very particular with his Michael Myers? Manny knows what he likes. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I do too. I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah.
But Manny, I'm just saying, like, with how meticulous Manny is with his details, like, even if Hot Toys was to come out with them, I bet you anything Manny could be like, well, this isn't technically right.
That's true.
Tell me I'm wrong.
What were you going to ask, Zach?
Manny, did you see that thing on Stashbin about the haunted figure?
Yeah, I couldn't exit out. What the heck was that?
That was creepy.
You should get them, dude. Let the guy bring it to you.
No.
Dude, can you pull it up on screen?
Yeah, okay, I'm going to pull it up.
Oh, this is creepy.
I'm going to tell him to send it to the P.O. box.
Dude,
no, don't.
No, dude, don't do that. That's ugly.
Dude, can you imagine Zach going to the P.O. box? Opening up and seeing a haunted doll, because he would know exactly what it looks like.
God damn it. There's someone. Okay, so remember on After Dark we talked about the toy swapper?
Yeah.
This guy says, my friend just confirmed that he or she has taken a picture of the toy swapper. When I receive it, I will post.
Wow.
What does he mean, he or she? My God, is that Chris? No, it's not. All right, so let me find the post.
Yeah, it's his friend. Does he not know what gender his friend is?
Well, I mean, not going there.
Okay, this absolutely not. Just I was driving earlier when you played the video, so I didn't get to see this. But 100% fuck no.
Okay, so
hey, y'all said real quick. Y'all said Black Ops Toys is legit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this guy says anyone.
I've ordered a bunch of stuff from Black Ops.
He says anyone know the background on these two dolls? I think one is possessed.
Is this on stream? Are you sure?
Yeah, this is
okay. Making sure.
He said, "Put those back, bro." He said, "I'm not joking. The little girl even turns on when the switch is off." And so the guy posted this video. Actually, let me share the audio. Didn't do that. This is the creepy shit we have to deal with in San Antonio, guys. Manny, you should get these for the next episode of Creeps Are Us.
No. Like I said, P.O. box.
B.O. box.
Make it bigger. Okay.
That's a hell no, dude.
She's still.
That's a hell no. I'm not a fan.
You see it's on off.
I'm not a fan, Manny. What do you think about that?
What if that's one of those demo modes? Because they have like if you put the on and off switch right in the middle, it's like a demo mode.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's what that is.
This guy says I have to give them to someone. Those are the rules, and this is the doll here, dude. That is fucking creepy.
100% no.
Dude, that is.
That's on the stash bin.
That's on the stash bin. I haven't tagged you. You didn't even say anything.
I was like, what do you mean those are the rules?
Those are the rules.
They are. What does he say? They are what?
They're beautiful.
Oh.
Look at that. She has a fucking needle stuck through her face, dude. No, that's not okay. That's gonna be the next.
What's this eBay listing? What is that?
Oh, it's just a John Carpenter, Michael Myers clown doll.
Oh, is that one of the figures he's trying to get rid of?
I think so.
And he has it in hand, and he wants to give it to someone.
Look at that, dude. Manny, go get it, dude, for free.
No, I'm gonna give him your PO box.
Stop. Oh boy,
that'd be a good prank.
Dean's like, I need to get out of here.
I love how Danny messaged me just so he could see his message pop up on stream.
What did he say?
He says hi, and then he says, "Whoa!" He saw it pop up.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Troll. Anyways, guys, we got to get to editing. We'll catch you guys later. Love you guys, Manny. Thanks for joining us. It was a good show tonight, guys.
Great. I love you guys.
I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Manny.
Catch you on the next episode.
Bye. We are that, by the way.
Well, I'm doing it again.
Okay.
Because it's my show and I do what the hell I want to.
Well, it's our show.